welcome to this YouTube live video here. And of course, yes, if I'm able to flip the camera this way, I'll be able to, of course, go live at some point. And of course, I am live actually, but yeah, that fooled you for a second there. It's the first time I've been onto YouTube for ages. Of course, main front camera, is it the front camera or the reverse camera, actually doesn't work very well. So I don't know what the problem is with that. It seems to work better with TikTok than it does actually with any other source. So I find that very fascinating that, of course, it seems to work better with TikTok, and of course the front camera works better on other kind of sources there. So my name's Nick C here. I haven't been on to Touring Channel for a long time. It is Thursday the 20th of February 2025, and I don't normally do morning lives, but I thought I might as well sort of come on here and say hello to a lot of people here. Hopefully you can hear my voice a little bit more better. I hope to do more of this in the future and go back to where I started off, but probably won't go to the original source of Facebook, but that's where we originally started off in the first instance, many years ago, even in 2013, before, of course, we decided to go onto YouTube eventually. But yeah, it wasn't until 2019 until we actually decided to make our own channel on Facebook, which we started with to begin with, and then we went on to the YouTube channel and thought we'd give that a try, and we were lucky to be able to get to do a live on that. So I'm actually going to check to see how many people are tuning in to know it. So I'm quite surprised about that. And I've got an itch. When you've got an itch, you've got to scratch it. Yeah, that's so annoying. But sorry I'm in the dark. Oh, the itch is coming up again. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Anyway, of course, yeah. Got to sort my Vodafone out at some point today. Thankfully I've got a 4G, so I'm able to actually even do this live here. I'm going to have to connect this to my laptop, and maybe I'll do a sort of chat on there for a bit through OBS Studio, which is what I did before anyway, so that would be a good thing. The only thing is I won't be able to play music through it because obviously copyright reasons, but yeah, you're going to get that each time anyway. But of course I might even head to Mixcloud as well at some point, and maybe do a show on there, and people can then listen in and enjoy some great music, because I think Mixcloud is the only safe site where it allows you to play music, whatever the music is, as long as you don't sort of commercially advertise things. But what I would say is that Mixcloud, you have to pay about £9 a month, but I think you get the first month free, something like that. And then you have to pay £9 a month to be able to continue to broadcast on there, which is probably better than getting a PRS license, which is Performing Rights Society license. I think, of course, that license thing should go anyway. Although I am a registered member, I would say, you know, as an artist myself, of my own produced dance music, I just wanted to say it's worth noting that for any other artist wanting to, of course, be wondered by this, I reckon, of course, big tech firms should start now paying for this kind of thing, so that anyone can basically broadcast anything. But of course, obviously there has to be restrictions, like, of course, you can't just swear word songs. You have to be quite common sense about It has to detect the swear word songs, but of course, apart from that, any song should be played on the radio, because radio is going dead on that sort of note. Although people still listen to radio here and there, the Cambridge 105, which is now called Cambridge Radio, that's been rebranded, a bit like our touring channel, which was touring with us, but now just touring. So thank you very much for spotting us as well. Sorry I'm in the dark, by the way, but yeah. Thank you very much for taking your time for watching this. It's been a pleasure doing this, and I might come on a little bit later on just purely YouTube, just to have a little bit of a chat. And I probably won't set any microphones up yet, but I'll probably have just a normal microphone running, so you can just basically hear my voice for the time being until I set up the microphone once again. But like I say, yeah, it's just one of those things. And of course, yeah, you probably need to have a license on YouTube. TikTok, you might get away with it a little bit, but having said that, I'd have to just continue my music on TikTok if I'm going to have to do that. But yeah, I will be scattered shows at the moment. Luckily I've got my 4G back, so I'm able to do it for the time being. But it is touch and go with 4G, sorry. 4G is touch and go. 1 minute it works, 1 minute it doesn't. So yeah, I don't really understand, of course, the data system. What it means that if you're on low data Wi-Fi, I don't really understand that. And does it really matter if someone's connected to a hotspot? Will the data be reduced? I don't know, but there's some people suggesting that it reduces if it's on a hotspot. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the case, because if it's unlimited, then of course, it'll be basically the same data as what you are getting on the original 4G, if that makes any sense. But anyway, of course, hopefully I'm not boring you lot to death, but yeah, thank you very much for watching here. I'm going to check who's been watching here, because I don't know myself here. Thank you very much indeed, Rain Stone. You're about early for a change, Mr. McMahon, and yep, I smoke a cigarette. Michael Vincent, Indian. Nightbot's in the chat as well. So thank you very much for joining us here. I didn't realise that people were watching because I've got the camera facing the other way. It's very meant to be for a video, but of course I will come back on when I set it all up, and I'll come back on and I'll do the laptop version. And basically what I'll do is I'll connect it from, of course, the 4G onto the laptop, because I haven't got no Vodafone, and I do need to sort it all out, because we're not happy that it was switched on, because we were hoping to get broadband alone without the telephone calls, but apparently that came with it, but I don't really understand what has happened. Apparently we're getting a new contract set up, but we need one urgently, because none of us can do without the internet. But there you go. Thank you very much for coming along here. You come up with Lorraine Stone instead of Norman. But thank you very much for coming along. Really do appreciate that. I never know who's tuning in, because of course I've got the back to the comments here. So yeah, taking a little bit of a light-hearted break from TikTok, but hopefully, of course, we might have the same mod that came on the TikTok here, and of course we've had a little bit of a kerfuffle with somebody involved in our channel, but of course I can't really mention any names, but yeah, hopefully we will carry on like no other business. Yeah, of course we carry on as we are, and of course one of our mods that we recently just got from our other channel will come on to our channel here and follow us here. I'm sure that very same lot will come. It's not just one person. Introduce yourself to, of course, Jay Hill, and also the Lincolnshire lads, and probably the guy from Manchester as well that came in last night on the chat. And of course, yeah, it all took off a little bit, but can't say too much. But yeah, I've been in the chat here. We've got about 3 people watching here. Yeah, right, catch you later. Okay, it's Norman, but hasn't changed his name on here. Yeah, I know it's Norman because you're obviously been married for quite some time. But yeah, pity it was a long way for me to get to your, reception of your wedding. But that's one of those things that I couldn't get to travel over there. That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't or wasn't able to get there. But never mind. If you're having a honeymoon somewhere, or just a golden celebration as you have with marriage, then maybe we can arrange something. I'd have to then I think of staying the night in Sudbury, which I could have done actually, but there you go. I could have done that with my brother, but even saying that, of course, he wouldn't have been allowed to come because Paul didn't know him very well. But maybe one day he can get to know Paul one day, and it'd be nice to maybe meet at the Malden Grey or something like that for a dinner or something like that. That'd be great. But yeah, that'd be amazing to go there. Do they have big crazy golf over there? I just wonder if they still have that outside golf thing. So I've got videos somewhere on YouTube, me doing crazy golf with one of my former friends. I don't know if I'm still in touch with the guy, but of course I used to go to Sudbury a lot with this guy, but I don't seem to do it with that guy and his married girl for a long time. That's Stuart and Catherine, by the way. I haven't heard from them. They do send us cards and that, as in Christmas cards, but apart from that, don't hear really much about them these days. They've sort of gone their own ways, but that's what people are like sometimes, aren't they? They come and go. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, Lorraine, as in Loz, as you call it. But yeah, glad to know it's you on there. But of course, yeah. So of course, hopefully our mods see this channel, the ones that have been supporting us. There's one of them that, of course, have gone a little bit crazy, but yeah, we can talk about that another time. But anyway, never mind all about that. You get all that, don't you? And of course, it's always a pleasure to start something fresh and continue what we're doing and never give up on anything. That is the main priority, to continue with what I'm doing here. So I thought I'd come on here for a bit, and thank you everyone for stopping by, and I'll be back before you can say the words, are you back already? So remember where you saw us, okay? So yeah, I'm not normally doing a live at this sort of time in the morning. You are right, Lorraine or Loz. But yeah, but I thought I'd just come and do it now that I've got a bit of 4G. I've had 4G issues yesterday all day, and of course we got switched off with the Vodafone Wi-Fi, and I need to get that sorted out and see if I can urge it to be a bit more quicker than the 25th of March, apparently, when they are wanting to switch on, which is about 3 weeks' time. Blimey, what's going on? But anyway, of course, never mind all that. I'll get on to the Vodafone, no doubt, and get them to pull their finger out. But thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you all later. Bye for now.